Jocko, Leif, and Echo. Your opinion has been solicited on this leadership question right here. So we'll see how that works out. A good leader ensures his team understands what their goals are and why they are performing tasks. But how do you balance doing this with not being the leader that talks so much that the team stops listening? Did we just cover this for a long period of time?
Pretty much.
We did, didn't we? I guess we can leave it at this. Echo, do you agree with what we said earlier, or do you have a different opinion about talking too much? And mind you, you've said a lot today, so don't be,
don't get all nuts.
Don't get crazy over here, or we'll stop listening.
Mm-hmm. The guy who talks too much. No. Yeah, less is more. 100%.
There you go.
I agree.
There you go. I like it.
I will say it musters when Echo's words to the audience.
He always gives an epic speech.
Have solicited probably the greatest applause of everyone out there.
Yeah, man. See?
I guess to dig into this a little bit of how to balance that with being a leader that talks too much, I think you got to pay attention to what the reactions are you're getting from people, right?
Yeah.
You got to pay attention to the reactions you're getting from people. If the people are not totally actively listening to you, right? Yeah. If they're not actively listening to you, if they're taking notes, if they're looking at their phone or what, not taking notes, but if they're looking at their phone or whatever, then you're talking too much. Keep it short, keep it concise, and people will listen to you more.
Also that when you say you got to pay attention to yourself, that's like a deep one. It's like you just said it really simply, like, oh, hey, just pay attention to yourself. I mean, you didn't say it like that, but that's what it felt like. That's the hardest part right there. Because a lot of times, like, hey, me and Leif are talking, and Leif starts looking at his phone. I'm not thinking, hey, I'm talking too much. I'm saying what I'm saying is not interesting enough. So I need to say some more cool stuff, or I need to be more of this or more of that because I'm losing them, kind of thing. Yeah. Like if I'm losing you, the intuitive thought is not to completely disconnect and stop talking. That's not the intuitive thought. See what I'm saying? When you're in the situation, so you got to pay attention to that kind of stuff on yourself.
Jocko does this all the time.
What do I do?
He busts his phone out and starts answering emails or whatever.
Actually, you know what?
You're like, okay, cool. I guess our conversation's done.
You know, I do that to Dean and Dean Lister. So Dean is
Jack. Dean's really important stuff we're talking about here. He's like,
what Dean does though is it makes him mad, right? He's got the pet peeve. So Dean will be telling something, and
so you're doing it on purpose to get under your skin.
No, sometimes he's saying some rambling stuff, right? Sure. And I've got stuff going on. Dean, come on, I know you're listening to this, bro. But sometimes he'll be saying something to me, and all of a sudden I'll look around. And now I realize I'll just be watching people do jiu-jitsu because we're normally on the mat when this happens. So he's telling me something, like looking me in the eyes, and he's like, in the ancient blah 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 blah. He'll be telling me about the Peloponnesian War or something or whatever. And as I'm listening to him, I'll kind of look and I'll like start looking at someone that's training or looking at something, and he'll like attack me. He went through a period where he would just attack me and like take me down and just start, going psycho on me. So that got me tuned up. Where I try and give Dean some more attention.
Yeah, I like that. Dean, I think that's a good
because that's
tactic.
what you feel like. Yeah. Like when he starts doing that sort of, bro, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Well, the thing is though, and I think you're in the same boat, Leif, where I know you kind of know now. Like in everyday life with other people, you might think, I mean, intuitively anyway, like, oh, I'm losing him or whatever. But you can tell with him, if he starts doing that stuff, you're like, okay, I need to either stop or move on or something. But it's only because you know the scenario.
For me, I'm always like, listen, if you can give me 35 more seconds, we'll be done with this, and then you can move on and do whatever you need to.
I will say that's a bad characteristic that I have where I can do that sometimes. I'm done listening to you. So wrap it up.
Efficiency all the time.
Yeah.
Discipline, time management system.